Hey Clarity family, welcome to your reading. Y'all already know how we do it over here. We keep it real AF. So this is not for the faint of heart, okay? You might hear what you want to hear, but you might not. So either way, Spirit said deliver it raw, so that's what I'm going to do. But before we dive all the way in, let me just drop this real quick. I am offering a limited time personal text reading, 3 questions for $33. You can ask about love, money, career, new partners, your purpose, whatever's on your heart. The link is down in the description. But don't sleep on it because I don't know how long I will keep this offer up. All right, so let's get straight into it. Meditate here on the 3 cards and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. Now, these are the 3 goddesses, all right? So this is the goddess Oya, the goddess Niwa, and the goddess Hinya, all right? So pick the one that calmly draws you the most, and let's get straight into it. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. This is about the person on your mind. And y'all already know how we do it over here. We keep it real AF. This is not for the faint of heart, okay? So you might hear what you want to hear. You might not. Either way, Spirit said deliver it raw, so that's what I'm going to do. But before we dive all the way in, let me drop this real quick. I'm offering a limited time personal reading, 3 questions for just $33. Now you can ask about love, money, career, new partners, your purpose, whatever's on your heart. The link is down in the description. But don't sleep on it because I don't know how long I will keep this offer up. All right, pile 1. So let's get into it. Your energy drew you here to Oya, the goddess of expression, right? Now listen, this is loud because this person on your mind sees you as creative, magnetic, powerful AF. You inspire people without even trying, and they know it. But here's the raw truth. They are low-key jealous. Yeah, I said it. Jealous AF. See, the envy, this is the thing. They envy how free you are, how you move, how you can speak your truth and your own light without hesitation. Meanwhile, this is the thing. They choke on their own words. You are their muse, but you're also their mirror. And what they see makes them feel small sometimes. All right? Now catch this. Spirit is saying that this person both adores your energy and resents it. Okay, so that's why you feel that push and pull. They want to be close, but they are triggered every time you shine. Okay, because every time you shine, it exposes where they are still stuck. Don't blame me, y'all. I'm just a messenger. Now, let's go ahead and pull your next card because Oya is just the start. And this energy already told us that your person is torn between admiration and envy. But the next 6 cards are about to break down the exact feelings, the passion, the fears, the obsession, all of it. And listen, make sure you stay until the very end because I'm going to give you the total energetic frequency of this whole connection so you know exactly what's real and what's not. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. All right. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. You got the fire element, warrior, passion, and fearlessness. And of course, the fire energy does represent the fire zodiac sign, so I'll share that with you as well. But I'm going to go ahead and pull another card so that we'll read them together, right? All right, so this card says reflection. It's a gorgeous card, by the way. It says reflection. Give each other some space at the moment, okay? And trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Okay, we're going to start here with the fire element, and then we'll move over here to reflection. And y'all, what I'm picking up is crazy, okay? Let me just say it. All right, so okay, like I said, you got the fire element coming out first, okay? Warrior, passion, and fearlessness. This is hot energy. This person feels pulled towards you with so much intensity that it almost scares them. So because they see you as someone who doesn't back down, you bring that bold energy, that spark, that I know who the heck I am vibe. Okay, that's what you bring. And yeah, that ties straight into the fire zodiac signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So if that's you, which that energy could be, it could be in the top placements of your birth chart or theirs. It could be in the sun, moon, or rising sign, the 7th house of relationships, or the planet Venus. Now, that is shown in your astrological birth chart, okay? And I also offer that reading as well, where we can pinpoint and get extremely specific. But let me just continue. Listen. So if that's you, them are heavy in your charts, that is the confirmation here, right? Take that as a confirmation. But either way, fire energy is in your birth chart somewhere because it's in everyone's birth chart. Now, here's the raw truth. This person craves your fire, but struggles to hold it. They struggle to hold it because they're drawn in because you ignite something in them. But fire doesn't play. It either warms you up or it burns you out. And they feel both. Now, I went ahead and pulled another card because Spirit said we can't stop there. We got reflection. Gorgeous card, by the way. And it says, give each other some space at the moment and trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Now, this person knows that they need to step back and deal with their own ish. They are in their head heavy, thinking about you, thinking about what this connection means. It's given, let me mirror back all the things that I'm not ready to face yet. And y'all, listen, putting these two together is wild. It's wild. See, because on one hand, you got fire, passion, boldness. I want you right now. And on the other hand, you got reflection, which is hold up. I need space. I need time. Let me figure my mess out. Real talk. Real talk. That's why you feel hot and cold energy from them. Because they want to charge in like a warrior, but the second they feel the heat of what you two have, they pull back like, damn, this is too real. And Spirit is saying, don't trip. Don't trip, because space right now isn't rejection, it's alignment. And they got to face their own reflection before they can match your fire. All right? That's the energy with the fire plus reflection together. Okay? So let's go ahead and pull your next card. And let's see where this message is headed. All right, let's do it. Okay. What is the energy? Give me 1 second while I adjust your cards here. All right, so what is the energy as it does relate? You got no one compares. No matter how many people I've met and experiences I've had, there's no one who compares to you. That card just came out. Y'all, it's something deep here. This person actually been trying to find people that compare to you, but it's not happening. It's not happening in a million years. Never, ever, ever. Mm-mm. See, because here's the thing. Listen. Real talk. Real talk. This person has tried. They tried. They have gone out there and tried to meet other people, tried to distract themselves, maybe even tried to replace you, but it's not happening. Not in this lifetime, not in a million years. You set the bar. And Spirit is showing me clear that nobody they cross paths with will even come close. They might catch a vibe here and there, but it fizzles quick because deep down they're like, damn, they're not you. And listen, I'm not here to gaslight you or fluff this up. This is deep AF. They can't escape it. And honestly, it frustrates them because the harder they try to find someone else, the more obvious it becomes that this connection is unmatched. They're stuck on you like Wi-Fi. And no matter how many times they reset the router, it keeps going back to your signal. Point blank, period. Y'all, let's go ahead and pull your next card to see where this connection is going. And make sure, listen, make sure you stay until the end of this reading because I'm picking up something that's crazy. It's insane. But I'm going to hold it until the end, okay? So let's do it. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. Now, you've got 3 more cards to go in this pile before the total energetic frequency of this person and this connection. And we're going to see their true intentions, where it's headed, what the F is going on. So you got the 11th house. There are 12 houses in an astrological birth chart, and the 11th house shows up. Okay, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I am picking up with this 11th house energy. The 11th house does rule over Aquarius, baby, and it rules over groups, friends, and luck as well. All right? So it's about, like I said, it's about friendship, community, social connections, and long-term goals. Here's what I'm picking up with this energy. This person doesn't just see you as a lover or a fling. They see you as someone who could fit into their future, their tribe, their bigger picture. Now, the 11th house is about network plus legacy. So even if they have been playing games or acting distant, the truth is that they think about how you align with their life long term. Okay. Now, they might even test you sometimes. Like, can you ride with me? Can you be in my circle? Can you vibe with my people? Because on some level, they want you to know if this is more than attraction. They want to know if this is more than attraction. If it's community, partnership building, or something that lasts. You're not just bae energy. You're squad plus soulmate energy. 100. 100. Okay? All right. So you got 2 more cards to go. So let's get that energy. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see. What is the energy as it does relate? What's coming through here for you? All right. So you got, look at that, 7 of Wands. Y'all. This is not a coincidence. With the 7 of Wands showing up. It's not. I'm not going to even act like, look, this is defensive energy, straight up. So this person feels like they got to protect themselves. It's like they're standing their ground against something. And it's wild because you're not even attacking them. You're not attacking them. You're just being you. Baby, you are just being you. But in their mind, they feel like if they let you all the way in, they'll lose control. So they build walls. They act guarded. They come off like, I'm good. I don't need anybody. But Spirit is saying that's cap. They are intimidated by how strong this connection is. So instead of leaning in, they throw up barriers to make it seem like they are in control. But really, it's fear talking. Okay? It's fear talking. They stay on defense like it's the NBA playoffs. Blocking shots, nobody even threw. Okay, period. I'm going to go ahead and pull your final card. And this is going to tell us a whole lot about this person, about this connection. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does? Relate. You got, look, shapeshifter. Projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. I told you. Didn't we say Spirit just said it's cap? Now that's a synchronicity, right? The shapeshifter energy coming out. The shadow shapeshifter energy. Listen, yeah, this person changes up depending on who they're around, what mood they're in, or what they're trying to get from the situation. With you, they mirror. They show you pieces of themselves that feel familiar because they want you to see them the way they wish they were. That's why sometimes you're like, who the F am I? Right? Who the F am I even dealing with right now? That's what you say to yourself about this person. See, because 1 minute they are passionate AF, wanting you heavy, making you feel like the only one. And the next minute, cold, distant, putting up walls, acting like you imagined the whole vibe. This is shapeshifter energy. They flip like Netflix tabs when you can't decide what to watch, honey. Let me say that again for Clarity family in the back. They flip like Netflix tabs when you can't decide what to watch. And here's the kicker. This isn't just game playing. Spirit says that this person doesn't fully know who they are. They try on identities, masks, and roles to keep control. Deep down, though, deep down, they can't shape shift away from how they really feel about you. They can't. So there you have it. All the cards are on the table. So next up, we're going to break down the total energetic frequency of this person and this connection. Now, y'all don't want to miss this part because this is where Spirit lays it all out. Their true intentions, right? What's really behind the push and pull. And where the heck this is headed. Thank you, Spirit. All right, fam. Let's break down this total energetic frequency of this person and this connection. Here's the vibe. They're obsessed AF. Nobody compares and they know it. They're intimidated AF. Your shine triggers their shadow. Okay. Your shine triggers their shadows. They're inconsistent AF. That shapeshifter energy keeps them switching up, playing roles, hiding behind masks. But at the core, they see you as their happiness, their fire, their mirror. And it scares them because it's too real. Baby, this person wants you, period. But they don't know how to handle the depths of this connection without trying to control it, block it, or run from it. Okay? And it's like they love your fire, but they are scared of getting burned. This ain't a situation ship. It's a soul trigger ship. And Spirit is saying this loud. They can shapeshift all day long, but at the end of the day, their energy exposes the truth. They can't let you go. You're not crazy for feeling the push and pull, because this person is torn between desire and fear, passion and pride. But here's what Spirit wants you to know. Your energy is the prize, and they know it. And before we close out, let me remind you, if you want me to tap into your personal situation, I've got that limited $33 offer running right now. Ask me any 3 questions: love, money, career, relationships, new partners, purpose, whatever you need clarity on. 3 questions, $33. The link is in the description, but I'm telling you, I don't know how long I'm going to keep at this price. So grab yours now and let's get into your energy personally. Clarity family, that's your pile, right? That's your pile 1 reading. So stay tuned, stay grounded, and remember, Spirit never lies. Hey, Clarity family, welcome to your reading. This is all about the person on your mind. And y'all already know how we do it over here. We keep it real AF. You might hear what you want to hear, and you might not. Either way, Spirit said deliver it straight, so that's what I'm going to do. But before we dive in, real quick, I got to remind you, I'm offering a limited time personal reading, 3 questions for just $33. Ask me about your love life, your money, your career, your relationship, your partner, your purpose, okay? Whatever's sitting on your spirit. The link is in the description, but don't sleep because I don't know how long I'll keep it at this price. All right, pile 2, your energy drew you here to Niwa, the goddess of creation. Let me tell you something. This energy is badass. Okay. This person sees you as someone who can literally create worlds. You're not just cute energy, you're powerful AF. You build, you manifest, you put ish, right? You pull ish from nothing and make it into something. With Niwa, Spirit is saying that this person knows you don't need them, and that scares them, but it also excites them, okay? See, they see you as the one who can breathe life into dead situations, someone who can take chaos and turn it into creation. And honestly, that both attracts them and it intimidates the heck out of them. Real talk. They look at you and think, damn, I could build a whole future with them. But am I even strong enough to stand next to that? Okay. Now listen, we're not stopping here. We got 6 more cards following Niwa, and they're about to spill all the tea on how this person really feels. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pull each card one by one, break down what it means for this connection, and at the very end, I'll give you the total energetic frequency of this person and this connection. their true intentions, what's really headed, right? Where it's really headed, and what Spirit wants you to know. So don't click off early, because the ending is where I'm dropping the rawest truth. All right. And remember, if you want me to channel your energy personally, my 3-question reading for $33 is open right now. Okay. Love, money, relationship, purpose, you name it. The link's in the description. Grab yours while the offer lasts. Okay. So let's get into your next card. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? You got the Sirians. Sirians. This is responsibilities, lessons, and growing up. I love this deck. This is from the Mystic Martian Oracle deck. The Sirians coming through loud and clear. I'm going to go ahead and pull another card, and then we'll read that Sirian energy. All right, so let's see what's coming through. You got, let's look at the card. This card says a lot, y'all. This is a gorgeous card here. It says, only time will tell. Okay. Now I'm channeling a really deep message from Only Time Will Tell, but I'm channeling something crazy from Sirians here. So we're going to start with the Sirian card, and then we'll move straight into Only Time Will Tell. All right. Now, I just have to pause for a second because, y'all, here's what I'm channeling. This person knows damn well that they got lessons to learn before they can step all the way up to you. Spirit is showing me someone who's been dodging accountability, but your energy, it forces them to grow the F up. Real talk. They can't stay in that play energy with you. You trigger maturity in them, and they see that with you. Okay, it's about more than attraction. It's about responsibility, building, showing up. And that scares them because deep down they know they're not all the way there yet. They're not. Now, I went ahead and I pulled another card because Spirit said this story is not done. So, right, we got Only Time Will Tell. And listen, y'all, this card is gorgeous, but the download I'm getting from it is crazy. Spirit is saying that this person doesn't want to rush. They don't want to promise what they can't deliver, but they also don't want to let you slip away. And that's why you feel like it's stalled, because it literally is in divine timing. This connection is on Spirit's clock, not theirs, not yours. They can resist, they can shapeshift, they can dodge lessons, but Spirit said time will tell, because when it's meant to unfold, nothing can block it. They can play games in the 3D, but time don't lie in the 5D. Okay, that's the Sirians plus the Only Time Will Tell together. Okay, that's that energy. So let's go ahead and pull your next card and see where the energy is headed. Right, and you got the future. And the card says, I daydream about our future together, going on adventures and growing old together. I want it all. Wow. Here's what I'm channeling. This person doesn't just think about you in the moment. They imagine you in the long game. They see the trips, the late night talks, the milestones, the we made it through kind of energy. They see forever vibes. But here's the kicker. It's not just fantasy. Spirit is showing me they tried to picture their life without you, and it doesn't fit. The idea of the future feels empty without your energy in it. They may not be ready to admit it out loud, but deep down, they are like, damn, this could really be it. This could be the one. They don't just want a situationship with you. They want the end game. All right? Okay, so let's go ahead and pull your next card because I feel something an extreme message coming through. All right. And you have Lover. But the energy of Lover is obsession, passion that harms others. It's like a self-destruction devotion is what I am picking up with the Lover energy. So, and that's deep, especially coming from this person wanting the end game with you, seeing a future with you. So it's like the script flipped, right? But listen, like I said, this is not soft. This is not your soft, sweet romance card. No. Spirit is saying that this energy is obsession. It's passion so intense that it can harm. This person doesn't just... Here's the download. Here's the download. This person doesn't just like you. They are low-key devoted to you in a way that borders on self-destruction. Okay? It's like they want to consume you, hold you, claim you. But it's coming from fear of losing you, not trust in the connection. Real talk. That's why sometimes it feels heavy. Because it's not just love, it's attachment. It's that if I can't have you, then nobody can. It's that vibe and that intensity, okay? It can burn hot, but it can also burn people out. This is passion without balance, and it shows up like obsession, jealousy, and control. Honey, this ain't Hallmark Channel lover vibes. This is a ride or die, but crash the car if I lose you vibes. That's what that is. We're going to go ahead and pull your next card. You have 2 cards to go before the total energetic frequency of this person and this connection. And I promise you, you do not want to miss that frequency message. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? You got the 5th house. There are 12 houses in an astrological birth chart, but the 5th house comes through. The 5th house does rule over Leo, and Leo certainly could be significant in the top placements of your birth chart or theirs. This is the house of passion, entertainment, children, humor, play, love affairs. And I find it quite interesting. It lays right here under the Lover's card. So there's a huge synchronicity here, but it's also an imbalance. And I'm going to tell you what I'm picking up. Okay. Now listen. I just want to repeat this because sometimes, I don't know, it's just what I do. There are 12 houses in an astrological birth chart, and the 5th house rules over Leo. So Leo energy could be definitely significant here, either in your chart, their chart, or heavy in the placements. But the fifth house is also the house of passion, entertainment, children, humor, play, and love affairs. And Spirit is pointing something out loud. This card landed right underneath the Lover. That's a major synchronicity, okay? Here's what I'm channeling. That this person doesn't just want you, they want to experience you. The fifth house is fun, sexy, playful energy. It's the house of flings, pleasure, and creative spark, combined with the Lover's obsessive energy. Woo, honey, this isn't just romance. It's fire with no off switch. Now, the bold truth, it's giving imbalanced passion. They want the thrill, they want the heat, and they want the laughter and the sex. But Spirit is saying that they're not yet grounded into maturity. It's love affair energy that wants to be more, but doesn't know how to leave the playground. So this is, I want to play with fire, but I don't know how not to get burned. That part right there. So we're going to go ahead and pull your final card here. And then we'll jump right into the total energetic frequency of this connection. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. You got, y'all, the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. W-A-N-D-S is what I said. And that's a whole difference, okay? Now, again, this is fire energy. This rules over Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Overload, burdens, carrying too much. And this person feels the weight of this connection heavy. They might act cool. They might act like they can handle it. But Spirit is saying this is pressure AF for them. They feel like being connected to you means responsibility, accountability, and work. And as much as they want you, it scares them because it doesn't come easy. Now, let me be real. They carry a lot of baggage from their past. And instead of putting it down, they try to carry you and their wounds at the same time. And that creates imbalance. Now, this connection lights them up, but it also weighs them down because it forces them to face themselves. And they're out here trying to carry 10 wands with one hand. And Spirit's like, put that ish down or lose the whole load. All right, fam. Now that we've seen the fire, the reflection, the future, the lover, the fifth house, and the 10 of wands, let's pull it all together and break down the total energetic frequency of this person in this connection. All right. Clarity family, let's talk about it. The total energetic frequency of this person and this connection. Here's what's really going on. They feel your fire, you light them up, inspire them, and make them want more. They're conflicted AF. Reflection plus lover plus fifth house. It shows that push-pull between obsession, play, and responsibility. They can't escape the future. Spirit made it clear. They daydream about you long term. They are carrying hella baggage. The 10 of Wands says that this love feels heavy to them and they don't always know how to handle the weight. Okay? This person wants you, sees you, and low-key knows that they can't compare you to anyone else. But instead of stepping up fully, they shapeshift, stall, and run hot and cold. They are learning lessons through you: responsibility, accountability, maturity. You are their creation energy, their muse, their spark. But right now, their frequency is still shifting between I want forever and I'm scared to grow the F up. This connection is passion plus pressure. It's given, you're the one, but I don't know how to carry it yet. Final word from Spirit. This connection is not casual. It's karmic, it's creative, and it's transformative. And Spirit says, give it time, give it space, and let their actions show you what they're ready for, not their words. Because the energy is undeniable, but so are the lessons. And don't forget, if you want me to tap into your personal energy, my 3 question text readings are open for $33. Ask me about love, money, relationships, your next partner, or your purpose. Whatever you need clarity on, I'll channel it direct for you. The link is in the description. But I'm telling you, I don't know how long I'll keep at this price. Clarity family, that's your Pile 2 reading. Stay tuned because Pile 3 is about to go just as deep. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. This one is all about the person on your mind. And y'all already know how we do it over here. We keep it real AF. You might hear what you want to hear. You might not. But Spirit told me to deliver it raw. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. But before we get into it, let me remind you real quick. I am running a limited time personal text reading, 3 questions for $33. You can ask me about love, money, career, new partners, relationships, or your purpose. Whatever's sitting heavy on your heart, I'll channel it direct for you. The link is in the description, but don't wait too long because I don't know how long I'll be able to keep it at this price. All right? Pile 3, your energy drew you here to the goddess Hina. This is the goddess of courage. And let me tell you something about this energy, baby. This person on your mind, they see you as fearless. They see you as somebody who faces challenges head on, doesn't back down, and stands tall even when others would fold. Here's the vibe. You inspire them, but you also intimidate the hell out of them, okay? They look at you and think, damn, this one's built different. You don't settle. You don't chase. You walk in your courage. And it forces them to see where they have been living in fear, all right? Now, the bold truth is this. This person admires your strength. But they're also scared that they can't match it. And that's exactly why they act hot and cold. You make them want to level up, but you also make them realize how much leveling up they've got left to do. You're not just the vibe. You're the test. 100. Now listen, we're just getting started. There are 6 more cards following the goddess Hina. And they're about to tell us everything about this person's exact feelings, their fears, their desires, and what the heck this connection really means. So stay tuned until the very end because once all 6 cards are out, I'm going to break down the total energetic frequency of this person and this connection. That's where we'll uncover their true intentions, where this is headed, and what Spirit says you need to know. All right, so let's do it. Thank you, Spirit. All right, what is the energy as it does relate? All right, you got the mantis beings. This is enigma, elusive, and sensitive. I'm going to go ahead and pull another card, and then I will channel the energy of both. And And this is a gorgeous card. Here, this says embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. I'm going to start here with the mantis beings, and then I'll move over to embrace. All right. Here's what I'm channeling here. The person on your mind, they are hard to figure out, AF, right? 1 minute they're here, and the next minute they're ghosting, pulling back, acting like you imagined the whole vibe. That's the enigma energy. They keep themselves hidden because deep down they're sensitive as hell. And they don't want to admit it, but they're fragile when it comes to their feelings for you. Because the truth is this, the more they care, the more they pull back because they're scared of being exposed. That's why you can't always read them, because they stay elusive, because they don't know how to show their soft side without feeling weak. Now we went ahead and we pulled another card because Spirit said the story is not done, honey. We got to embrace. And through each other, you find the missing pieces. And y'all, this is gorgeous. Spirit is saying that despite all that hot and cold, despite the walls and the shape-shifting, when you two connect, there's a sense of wholeness. It's like you see sides of yourself in them, and they see sides of themselves in you. Here's the crazy part. They feel incomplete without you. That's why no matter how elusive they act, they keep circling back. You're not just another person to them. You're the piece that they have been missing. They can run, they can hide, but the puzzle don't fit without your piece in it. No. So let's go ahead and pull your next card and see how the energy unfolds. You got nervous, and the card says, you make me nervous. Even just thinking about you, I get nervous, and I'm not sure what to say or how to act around you. That's deep. Y'all. Here's what I'm picking up. This person gets shook when it comes to you. They can be cool with everybody else, smooth talker, confidence, but with you, they fumble. You rattle their composure just by existing in their space. Real talk. The reason they act elusive or weird sometimes is not because they don't care. It's because they care too much. You make them overthink every word, every move, and they don't want to mess it up. So they end up acting awkward AF. And the truth is this person's nervousness is proof of their feelings. You don't make someone shaky if you don't matter. You are not just in their head. You live rent-free in their nervous system. That part. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull your next card. And let's see how the energy unfolds. And baby, make sure you stay until the end of your reading, because I am picking up something so deep that's in the total energetic frequency of this connection, and you don't want to miss it. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? You got father, dictational, control, abuse of authority. This is the shadow father energy. I do want to point out that the Son rules over the Father, and the Son also rules over Leo. So Leo is significant in the top placements of their birth chart or yours. Now, it could be in the sun, moon, or rising sign, seventh house, or relationships, or even the planet Venus, but Leo is significant because the Sun rules over the Father. The Sun rules over many things, but the Father is coming through. All right. So let me just point this. Let me just tell you what I'm picking up. This person struggles with control, period. Spirit is showing me that they either had a controlling father figure or they picked up this energy themselves. Instead of leading with love, they fall back into patterns of control, manipulation, or authority trips. Okay, so it's less about partnership and more about my way or nothing. And again, here's where it gets deeper. The Sun rules over the Father, and the Sun also rules over Leo. So Leo energy could be heavy in this connection. Like I mentioned, whether it's the Sun, Moon, rising, seventh house relationships, or even Venus, it's heavy in this connection. Now, the truth is this, the shadow father energy is why they push-pull with you. They admire your strength, but low-key, they want to dominate it. And that's where the clash comes in, okay? Because you don't bow down. You don't fold. And that shakes them. They want to be daddy energy, but end up exposing shadow father vibes. Okay, let me say it louder for the Clarity family in the back. They want to be daddy energy, but end up showing shadow father vibes. Okay, but I'm going to go ahead and pull your next card. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so what is the energy as it does relate? And you've got the third house in an astrology birth chart. I do want to point out that there are 12 houses in your birth chart, but the third house came out and it rules over Gemini and communication and siblings. But it also rules over social media, honey, speeches, thoughts. It rules over dating, discussions. But what I am picking up here is about like how this person communicates as well as like social media. So I feel like this person could be trying to look up or find your social media page or find out what you're doing on social media. Nosy AF. Want to know who you're communicating with. Who are you connecting with? Are you dating someone? What's going on in your life? Who's loving you? The number 3 is significant as well. It could be in your birthday, birth month, birth year, or theirs. Here's what I'm picking up. This person's communication style is messy AF. On one hand, they want to talk, and on the other, they hold back or play games. But what's really loud here? Social media. So Spirit is showing me that this person is nosy AF. They are lurking, checking your socials, trying to figure out what you're posting, who you're connected to, who's in your comments, who's loving on you. They want to know if you're dating, if you moved on, who's got your attention. Now, the truth is this. They might not always hit your phone, but trust me, they're scrolling, they're watching, and they're clocking everything. Baby, they're acting like a whole detective in your digital streets. You got one left. You got one last card left before we jump into the total energetic frequency of this person in this connection. All right, so let's go ahead and do it. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? What does your final card have to say? Thank you, Spirit. You got Four of Swords, rest, recovery, unbothered, quiet, looking good as ever because you drinking your water and minding your business. And guess what? They know it. The Four of Swords is showing up loud and clear. Sword energy does rule over the air zodiacs. Here's the download. This is you, looking good as ever, because you are drinking your water, minding your business, and glowing the F up. You're not chasing, you're not pressed, you're not even stressing over this connection the way you used to. And guess what? They know it. And Spirit is saying that this person feels your detachment heavy. The more you pull back, the louder it hits them. The Four of Swords is that silent treatment energy. Not in a petty way, but in a powerful self-healing way. You are showing them, I don't need chaos to validate me. I got peace and I'm not trading it. So while you're over here resting, recovering, and elevating, they're restless as hell because you're unbothered. Your unbothered energy, it makes them realize exactly what they lost. Baby, you're sipping water, minding business, right? Minding business and looking like a snack. And they're starving. And again, just so y'all know, like I said, the Four of Swords is air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements could definitely be significant in your chart or theirs. In the placements that I mentioned earlier. All right, Clarity family, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. This is the total energetic frequency of this person on your mind and disconnection. Here's the vibe Spirit is showing me. Enigma plus embrace. They're elusive AF, but no matter how they pull back, they can't escape that you're the missing piece in their life. Nervous. You shake their whole system. They fumble, they overthink, they get nervous just being in your energy. Shadow father, control issues, ego trips. They try to dictate, but end up showing their wounds instead of real power. Third house, nosy AF, lurking your socials, clocking who's giving you attention and wondering if someone else is sliding into your life. Four of Swords. Meanwhile, you're unbothered, resting, glowing, looking good, staying quiet, and that silence is loud as hell to them. This person is torn between wanting to step up, but still stuck in shadow energy. They're obsessed, they're triggered, and they know nobody compares. But they also don't know how to hold space for your power without trying to control it. Now, the truth is this. You're the goddess of courage in their eyes. And it both excites and terrifies them. They crave you, but your strength demands they grow. And that's the exact lesson Spirit is forcing them to face. They wanted to play boss, but your silence turned you into the CEO of this connection. Final word from Spirit. This isn't just lust. It's not just infatuation. This is a connection designed to expose their shadows and remind you of your worth. Spirit says, let them wrestle with their ego. Your peace is proof you've already won. And before we close out, don't forget, if you want me to tap into your personal energy, I'm offering 3 questions personal readings for $33. Ask me about love, money, career, relationships, new partners, or your purpose. Whatever's weighing on your heart, I'll channel it direct. The link is in the description. But I'll say it again. I don't know how long I'll keep this offer at this price. Clarity family, that's your Pile 3 reading. Stay tuned, stay grounded, and remember, spirit never lies.